We're really in the final moments before the New Hampshire primary. We've looked at Nikki Haley events. We have looked at Ron DeSantis events. There is one more Trump event I want to take a quick look at. And again, it's getting very sad. Donald Trump, after his disastrous rally in Concord, New Hampshire, Friday, where he confused Nancy Pelosi and Nikki Haley and seemed to enter a visibly disturbed and confused fugue state, he gave a rally in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it really wasn't much better. People leaving, just leaving, which we'll see in a moment, as Trump made mistake after mistake. Here he is talking about foreign dignities rather than foreign dignitaries. This is declining as fast as anybody could have imagined.
Capital and the safest capital anywhere in the world. No, but can you imagine you're a foreign dignity and you're coming into the United States?
Imagine being a foreign dignity. That is really something tough for so many of us to imagine. Maybe the most confused moment from the rally that made the most headlines was when Donald Trump repeatedly seemed unable to say the word climate. He looks confused. The people on the stage behind him seem equally confused. It's really getting sad.
And by the way, they don't work well in cold weather. And they don't go far. That's true. They don't go far. But it's certainly not great for your climb, they call it climate.
That's that confused shoulder thing where he doesn't even know what he's saying. It is not boding particularly well to have this guy president once again. Donald Trump speaking and people just leaving, right? If you're looking for a sign that it's not looking good in New Hampshire, like you look at the polling looks fine. He's almost certainly going to win if you look at the polling. If you're looking for a sign that it's not looking so good, it would be people just walking out while he's talking. Take a look at this. And if you're just listening, people are heading for the exits as Trump delivers these lines.
100. You know why? They looked at the polls and they decided we're not going to play there. So next week is Nevada, a great state. And DeSanctimony has just announced he's pulling out of Nevada.
Yeah. Half empty stadium, which he says is fuller than ever. And not even a stadium, more of like, I don't even know what to call it. And people are just leaving. So real conflict of emotions during the speech. You know how Trump likes to play the sad apocalyptic music. While it is playing, he acknowledges that the stock market is doing well. There's a real incongruency between the music you're hearing and the things that Donald Trump is telling you.
We are a nation whose stock market continued success is totally contingent on MAGA winning the next election.
Yes, he can no longer deny that the stock market is doing really, really well. Record highs, all-time highs on Friday. As of this moment that we're recording, the Dow up another nearly 200 points. So they've given up on the stock market is terrible. Everyone's 401ks are doing fantastically well. IRAs, 403bs, the whole thing. Now they have to justify it by saying it's only doing well because the market expects that I am going to win. And if I don't, then it'll go down. A really ugly moment from the speech. Apparently there was someone heckling, protesting. I don't know what they were doing in the crowd. Trump called for the guy to be thrown out. And if you watch the video, it appears the guy, this isn't funny, but it's just the world we live in. It appears that the guy was then assaulted by Trump supporters with Trump saying, throw him the hell out of here. Take a look at this.
Who is this? Is he a friend? You can get him out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go ahead, you can throw him out.
And then, as you can see, as the guy now walks through, people start taking swings at him, shoving him, assaulting him. What a crowd, huh? What a crowd of people. Yeah. As you can see, the The seats are mostly empty. I mean, just everything about this is so humiliating.
Well, now we know that politics is getting serious. So now we know we're getting serious. Now, he's just a disturbed person.
If that's the case, why are people beating on the guy, right? And then lastly, Donald Trump addressing the concerns about his cognition, which, I mean, listen, forget about everything from the last 7 years and the increased confusion, focusing just on this weekend. He tries to say climate and he can't. He calls them foreign dignities. He says that Nikki Haley, rather than Nancy Pelosi, was in charge of the Capitol security on January 6, 2021. He says it's all a joke. It's just sarcasm, guys. Don't you get it? You don't realize that it's sarcasm. That's the problem.
But I don't do it because what they do is, if I'm sarcastic or like a lot of times I'll say, and President Obama is doing a lousy job, meaning that Obama's running the show. They'll say, Donald Trump doesn't know who our president is. No. Because cognitively, I don't know if you saw, but a few months ago, I took a cognitive test my doctor gave me. I said,
this was years ago. It was years ago. It wasn't a few months ago that Trump took a cognitive test. It was years ago that he did it. He did it while he was president. It's almost the next term already. Every time he brags about the cognitive test, we are more concerned because it was years, not months ago.
Give me a cognitive test just so we can, because you know what the standards were. And I aced it. I also took one when I was in the White House. No, I'll let you know when I go.
Oh, I guess now he remembers that actually it was years ago. So he says, I also took one in the White House.
And I really think I'll be able to tell you, because someday we go bad. But I've had, and they always say, like Haley, she talks about, we don't need 80-year-old. Well, I don't mind being 80, but I'm 77. That's a big difference.
Major difference. So listen, I don't really understand if this is the track, this is the trajectory. I don't understand what this guy is going to be like come October if he is indeed the nominee. There's every indication that he's going to be the nominee. And now that he sees Nikki Haley as the only remaining threat, he is going xenophobic on her. Let's talk about that next. Did you know there are hundreds of commercial databases and people search sites that hold your personal information, and the number is growing every year? Anyone in the world, boss and ex, can use these people search sites to see your online activity, to find your home address, phone number, email address, license plate number, family members, financial info, even your political beliefs. Europe has certain laws that protect people against this, but it is a big problem in the United States. The FBI is even buying this data from these companies to get private information about Americans without search warrants. And the solution is our sponsor, Incogni. It takes just moments to sign up. Incogni will send takedown notices to all of the major data broker companies to get your information removed from their databases, which they are legally required to do. And Incogni will keep you updated every step of the way with live information about who's complied, where is Incogni still working on it. Incogni will even send follow-ups and appeals on your behalf. Go to incogni.com/Pacman. You'll get 60% off with the code Pacman. The link is down below.